Going to look at Wednesday's daily math. The first question you had asked which model correctly represents the problem. We're subtracting fractions. If we add or subtract fractions, what do we have to check before we can add or subtract, Olivia?
The bottom number.
We have to make sure the bottom number, the denominator, is the same, and they are in all four of those models. Which one correctly models the problem? Christopher, which one of those options is correct?
Option 4.
Option 4 is correct. 3/10 minus 1/10 is equal to 3/10. In your model, they started with 4 shaded. They crossed 1 out, and that leaves 3/10 size pieces. All right, next we're looking for the lines of symmetry in this shape. What is a line of symmetry, Scotty? Yeah, it's where you can split it and have exactly the exact same figure on both sides of the line. Scotty, go up and draw the lines of symmetry. Okay, does everyone agree that that's a line of symmetry that he's drawing? Yes, okay. All right, hold on just a... Okay, yeah, go ahead and fix that. Is that a line of symmetry?
Yes.
Scotty, back up just a little bit. If we split it right there, is that a line of symmetry? No, they're not the same. Okay?
One's bigger.
It can't go straight across like that. That won't be a line of symmetry. They're not equal. Okay, hang on. Hang on. All right, if we go from the point to the opposite, that is a line of symmetry. Okay, if we do that same thing again from the point. Okay. Do you see any more, Scotty? Keith, do you see more? We found 3. There's 2 more lines of symmetry. Who knows where they are? Thank you. If each one goes from a point to the opposite petal, there you go. Good job, Scotty. There's a line of symmetry. And then we have one more. It's not from point to point.
I know.
Go to it. Very good. So how many lines of symmetry is that? 5. There's 5 lines of symmetry. Keith, would you erase, please? Good job, boys.
That one was easy.
Good.
It took me a few minutes to figure that out yesterday.
Yeah, it's a little more difficult when you're looking at it on a computer screen. But remember that...
I was looking at it different ways.
Shh, listen, please. Remember that a line of symmetry is where you can divide the figure in half, and it would be exactly the same on both sides. All right, next we're completing the missing information for the equivalent fraction and the decimal form of the fractions. 30/100ths is equal to 3 what? 3/10. So if I go from 30/100ths to 3/10, what do I have to divide by to get from 30 to 3? Jaden? Divided by 10. So if I divide 30 by 10, I have to also divide 100 by 10. And that would equal 10. So we know that Cash was correct. A is equal to 10. So now for B, I need to make 30/100ths into decimal form. What will that look like, Harper?
0.30.
Very good. Have 0 holes, a decimal point, and then 30 100ths. And how about 3/10? What's that going to look like, Jaden? 0, a decimal point, and a 3. Very good. All right, now we're looking for the problem that's solved and modeled correctly. So we've got 9/10 and 87/100. Let's look at option 1. Does option 1, that first model, have 9/10 shaded?
Yes.
Yes. Does the second one have 87 shaded?
Yes.
Okay. Is 9/10 greater than 87/100? Yes, it is. So option 1 is the correct answer. All right, and then the last question that you had asked you to identify the fractions on the number line. You have a number line split up between 0 and 1, so I know that's one whole. Our number line is split into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equal pieces. Well, what is A equal to?
1/5.
Not 1/5.
1/6.
1/6. It's split into 6 equal parts. From 0 to A is 1 piece. From A to B is 2 pieces. From B to C makes 3 parts or pieces. From C to that open box is 4. From the open box to D is 5. And then from D to 1 is your 6th piece. How about B? What is B equal to? B would be equal to what, Scotty? What size pieces is our number line split into? It's in 6ths. So can I have an answer in 5ths? Can I make 6? Can I multiply or divide 6 by anything to make 5? Cash just said it was 1/3. See if Cash is correct. Can I go from 2/6 to 1/3? What would I multiply or divide 2 by to equal 1? 2 divided by what equals 1? 2 divide. If I have 2 things, how many groups would I have to put them in to have 1 in each group? 2. So 2 divided by 2 equals 1. What's 6 divided by 2? 3. So is 2/6 equal to 1/3? Yeah, so B is 1/3. Good job, Cash. All right, how about C? C is 3/6, but 3/6 is not one of our options. What equivalent fraction is there to 3/6 up there on the board? Christopher? 3/6 and 5/6 are the same. Looking for an equivalent fraction
1/3.
for C. Scotty?
1, 2.
Yeah, 1/2. If I have 3/6 and I want to make that 3 into 1, what would I have to divide by? 3 divided by what equals 1? 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 6 divided by 3 is 2. So that's 1/2. All right. 4/6 is an open blank. What is D? What is D going to be, Ansley? Alexis, help her out. What is D? 5/6. Very good. All right, questions about yesterday's daily math? All right, let's check Thursday. Okay, the first question question asks you which model best represents the answer to this problem. 2 7/10 minus 9/10. Which one shows 2 wholes and 7/10 to begin with, and then takes away 9/10 from that? Olivia?
It would be the option 3.
Option 3, very good. We started with 2 wholes and 7/10 shaded, and then they took away 9/10.
I said option 4 because it looked like that, but there wasn't enough.
Get a water ball out of your sock. Ew.
All right. Let's look at number 2. Which angle is around 170 degrees? I don't know, which angle is around or about 170 degrees? Christopher?
Option 2.
Option 2. Tell us why you think it's option 2.
Because I know 180 is just a straight line to
Mhm.
the middle.
Yes?
And so if you just went up a bit, it would be 170.
Yeah, it's almost a straight line, but it's 10 degrees away from being straight. Okay, very good. All right, number 3. You have a shape. This shape has how many sides?
4.
4 sides. How many right angles?
3 and 4.
4 sides. 4 right angles. All right, let's talk about the length of the sides. Is the top and the bottom the same length? Are the top? Yeah, the top and the bottom are the same. Are the 2 sides the same?
Yes.
Yeah. So we have 2 sets of equal sides, or the parallel sides are equal. So what shape is that?
A rectangle.
Yeah, it's a rectangle. It's flipped, it's tilted over on its side a little bit, but it's still a rectangle. It still fits all of the rules to make it a rectangle. All right. Number 4. It says a factory can make 368 markers in a day. If each box of markers has 9 markers in it, how many full boxes does the factory make in a day? What are we going to have to do to solve that, Owen?
You're going to have to divide 9 by 368.
Very good. So I've got 368 markers, and I want to divide that into 9 equal groups. How many times can I put 3 things into 9 groups? I can't. So what am I going to do with those 300s? Yeah, I'm going to regroup. So now I have 36 to divide into 9 equal groups. 9 times what gets me as close as I can get to 36 without going over?
4.
4. 9 times 4 is 36, isn't it?
Yeah.
So do I have any extras to move over to the ones?
No.
Okay. So now I have 8 divided by 9. How many times can I put 8 things into 9 equal groups? I can't. So I have 0 ones. How many markers do I have left over that won't fit into a box? 8. So my answer is 40 remainder 8. But the question says, how many full boxes does the factory make in a day? How many full boxes can they make? 40.
I didn't know what to do today. I was like, is it 40 or is it 48? But I put 48. That was wrong.
Why is it not 48?
Because you can't just add the 8.
Yeah, that's the remainder. That's the extra markers. So tomorrow, if they make another 368 markers, will they have enough if they use those 8 that are left over each day to start filling another box?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And today's last question. Which model best represents the answer to this problem? 3/10 times 6. So I want to make 6 groups of 3/10. Does the size of my piece change? No, my size is staying the same. So the denominator is going to stay 10. I'm still going to have 10 equal pieces. And I'm just going to multiply my numerator times the whole number. What is 3 times 6? 18. So if I take 18/10 and I make it into a mixed number, it takes 10/10 to make a whole. I would have 8/10 left over. So I'm looking for the model that shows 1 and 8/10. Which one is that, Alexis? The what? The first one. Option 1 is the correct answer. Questions with today's daily math?
No.
All right.